Hello, everyone. This is Wealth Circle podcast, and my name is Cynthia Peter, your host for today. And with me is the gorgeous Deborah, who is a very well-known realtor for the US and UK, helping Nigerians abroad get homes in their homeland.
Yeah.
Welcome, Miss Deborah.
Thank you.
My
Super
side.
excited to have you.
Let me also tell you, she's beautiful. In case people cannot see from the camera, she's very beautiful.
Thank you.
So today's topic is centered on wealth, and seeing you deal with wealth, what do you think wealth is? Like, really, what do you really think wealth is?
A lot of people have a different perception about wealth. But I can tell you for a fact that wealth is financial freedom. Wealth is you having assets that pays you even when you're working or you're not working. You know, money in the bank is good. But when you have assets, income generating assets, then that's better. That's beautiful. Because that's then you can pass on to generations to come. That even when you're no longer alive, they get to still enjoy your wealth creation that you've made available for them.
That is actually very true, because that's how people build generational wealth.
Yeah.
So even if they are done, like most of the big companies you see today, it wasn't today it started. It started years ago,
Yeah.
and today their kids are still enjoying benefits from that.
Exactly.
That's actually a very good
It's a
thing.
legacy.
It's honestly a legacy. So why do you also think real estate is a very powerful wealth building tool?
Okay. Real estate is a well building too because real estate. I tell people, real estate is the only asset that is real. It's the only asset that doesn't depreciate. It's the only asset that whether there's inflation, there's no inflation, to appreciate it doesn't affect it. Especially land. When it comes to land appreciates. It doesn't change that because this person is no longer let me disappear. It's still there. And guess what? It still keeps appreciating. So it is one of the best assets to invest because if you look at, let's just talk about Nigeria. The amount of demand for housing in Lagos alone is crazy. And guess what? The demand is even more than supply.
It's astronomical.
So imagine when there's a lot of demand and there's less supply. So you should know that it can never run out of money. You always make money from real estate.
Very true. Very true. Even passive income.
Yeah.
People that just buy and rent out. That's a very good side hustle and main hustle as well. So another question, although this is a bit more serious, what financial mistake do you think most people make when trying to build wealth?
Okay, I think one of the financial mistakes people make is that they spend more on their lifestyle than investing money more in assets. And that's why you get to see people, they drive luxurious car, yet they don't have any assets in their name.
Is that not the truth?
You see people wear designers, but tell me, they don't even have a land in their name. And they don't see it as a big deal. Why? Because they want to show up, they want people to see them. But guess what? These things, they will get outdated. Because the designers were using back then, those are not the designers
At all.
Everything is changing. New things are coming up. You buy a luxurious car today, in the next 20 years, another up car is coming. But land, when you buy land today, it appreciates. But we are selling, in fact, land is like blood money. House is like blood, because you can buy for 5 naira today, and in the next 10 years, you are selling for 100,000. You're selling for 200,000. So you can save a massive, especially when it's in a very sweet location. The appreciation goes like, it looks like as if you give blood money. And that is why I always advise people that invest in assets. I mean, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't upgrade your lifestyle, but let your assets be more worth than your lifestyle. Because if anything happens to you, it's not that lifestyle you fall back to, it's the assets that you have on ground that you fall back to. Because this is the asset that will pay you and even your generations to come.
Lovely. It's actually the truth, because lifestyle is something people want to flaunt, not their assets.
Yeah.
And that's why people keep saying the rich get richer, because
Yeah.
their money works for them.
Mm-hmm.
It works for them better, because they don't really keep they don't really keep cash in their house. So the little cash they have probably would invest it in something.
Yeah.
Which is actually a very good point. So what advice would you give to people, both old and young, who want to start investing but do not know where to start from? Like what should they invest in aside real estate? What else do you think they should invest in?
Okay, for any youth out there, I think one of the things that I would advise them to do is to invest. To invest. There are other things you can invest in, but I would advise you invest in real estate. Why? Because you can actually there are lands that actually can fit in your budget. You have lands of 7, you can be paying 100, so there are lands that you can start with, and you get to have a payment plan and be paying little by little. Some of the investment out there, if you dive into it, today inflation might start fluctuating. It is not guaranteed. So you starting out as a youth and you want to invest, it's advised to start with something that is real, something that is constant, something that is active, that will not depreciate over time, something that you can actually know that, oh, this thing will not go up today, it will not come down tomorrow, it will not go up today. You know that this thing will always appreciate regardless. So that's going to be my advice. Make sure you invest. Whether it's small, you say, I don't have money. You don't have money, but when you want to buy phone, have money, you save up for that. When you want to get a wig, you can save up for that. But when it comes to having a landed property or an asset, you give a lot of excuses. That's why you call your mommy, you call your brother, you ask them because when you want to invest. So it's just the mentality of Nigeria. They be like, oh, it's only older people that can invest. But I will tell you for a fact, if you're hearing this, it is the best time to start investing is now, because the earlier you can invest, the better you're building financial freedom for yourself earlier.
Very true. Thank you so much, Miss Deborah.
Yeah.
And if you want to hear more on how to build wealth, financial stability, and also more on how to invest in real estate,